Tracy doing her live right now too.
Hey everybody, this is Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine.
Hello, I'm Loretta.
I'm Blaine. This is our Vlogtober 16th. So let me see if I can pull this up on here. Alright, so let's see. Anybody can jump on today.
I'm signing in another
Maybe.
name and you sign out.
No, you're fine. Hello, Sandra. Hey, Lucy. How y'all doing today?
Hello.
Hey, Chris. You need to pull up the chat on your phone too? So you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. How's everybody doing today? Lucy, I'm doing okay. Mom's just kind of resting. All right, there you go. And there's the chat, so you can see everybody.
Lucy and Sandra and Chris. Hello, everybody.
And there's Jan. Hello. Y'all, I'm sorry I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday.
Hey,
I was already in my pajamas.
My phone's
and I'm
delayed.
still in them.
My phone's delayed, so it comes up on yours before it does mine.
I saw it up there. It came up on there before it came over here.
I do feel a little better, Sandra. I had a couple of silent seizures this morning, so I'm still pretty weak, but they have doubled my medicine this time.
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm kind of shaky right now, which I don't know if that's because of like an after effect or if it's a new symptom. I don't know. Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Cindy.
I can just hear her. Hey, y'all.
Y'all know I have to eat, so I got my cookie over here.
How you doing on that blanket, Sandy? I've been trying to remind everybody they don't have long to get tickets. What's everybody doing? I'm still working on Silas's blanket. I haven't done any work since yesterday, and the hat I was making I messed up, so I gotta frog that out. And then I'm back to working on my wrap. I think I'm just gonna do one project at a time because I feel overwhelmed. Hey, Angie. I'm gonna concentrate on that wrap and get it finished, and then probably Silas's blanket, get it finished. Oh, testing something for Katrina. I love Katrina's work. I don't know how you handle working the graveyard shift, Angie. I just could not do it.
Sandra's working on hats for Billy.
Awesome.
About 10 away from the original goal, Cindy said.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That is.
We've got 2 more days, though, to sell them, right? Or just today and tomorrow, Cindy? I think she's doing the drawing on the 18th. Yeah, Angie, I do understand. Yeah. Yep. We understand. Because we take care of Jordan here. And lately, Blaine's been taking care of Jordan and me. Yeah. We're waiting on the doctor to call back, but he's off today, really. His day off. Um,
Hello, Jeannie.
yeah, I came in. Hey, Jenny, I came in over there to Tracy's, and my mom called, and I forgot I was over there. I had a couple of seizures this morning, so I'm not really back to myself yet. So I apologize to Tracy for. I mean, I didn't even say bye to anybody. I just, um, when I got off the phone with my mom, I forgot what I was doing, and I tried to crochet a little bit while Blaine was on the trampoline with Lamia. Jordan sat in here with me for a while. Yeah, Cindy, that's cool. They can get their ticket number in the email before the drawing.
Yeah, me and Mia were out on the trampoline because we finally got a nice fall day where it's not raining. It's about 63 degrees with just a nice breeze, so it's not cold but not hot. We went out there and played with some bubbles and got to jump on the trampoline a little bit. We've been waiting on it to dry up because when it finally started cooling off, we got rain for 2 or 3 days.
I'm sitting here wrapped up and she's sweating.
I love the cold.
This is a blanket I made for myself last year out of Deborah Norval Serenity. I don't remember the colorway, but it's got a lot of blues and greens and purples in it. And then this is like a ivory in between the stripes. It's very, very soft, very flimsy. I did it very open so that it would be, very soft and flimsy. And underneath it, since I'm freezing, is my corner to corner that I made last year too. My throw.
Sandy said thank you for shouting it out.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so proud of you for doing that blanket. I know you done it from your heart and you didn't do it for any recognition. So I love shouting out for people that are just
Jan.
honest, and there's so many good people on here, and I keep reminding them, hoping they'll give you shout outs too. That's pretty close to that goal. Maybe you'll make that goal. I hope you do.
Oh.
Sunny in England. I've never been to England.
I've always wanted to go to England.
Always wanted to.
A lot of places I want to go. It's too far away though.
Hey, Jackie.
If I was rich, I'd travel to everywhere I wanted to go.
Jan, you have no idea what a blessing she is, because out of her sisters, she knows what to look for and how to handle situations, because she lives with me, and when the others are over and something's going on, they don't know what to do.
I have to prep them before I leave of what to look for and what to do if certain things occur.
Especially my second daughter, she's not good with medical stuff, and so she'll freak out.
She'll just kind of freeze, be like, "What do I do?" But it's okay. She tries, does what she can. And right. That's all we can do.
It's nice here today too. I know I've been watching your video, Cindy, about it being so hot there. And it's strange because you're not that far from us, and we've been having cooler while you're still getting the high.
She said weather's nice there today. Hot. It was getting hot here and then cold at night. Just getting hot during the day, still in the 70s and 80s. And then today, we just woke up and it's 63 degrees, nice outside. North Devon. Don't know where that is. I don't really know much about England. I've talked to people in England, but I don't know much about all the different names of places over there.
Did y'all see Llama Mama Kayla's video today on her stroke story? And what was it called? It was called My Stroke Story. I can't remember the rest of it. It was about recognizing a stroke. I told Blaine that she needs to do a video on seizures, on what you can look for with somebody with seizures, because the first few times that it happened with me, when they're called absent seizures or silent seizures, they didn't know what they were looking at. I was in the hospital. Now that we're at home, she knows what to look for with those types of seizures. And then when I started the large seizures, um, Blaine knows what to look for with me. She knows um, pretty much what my body's going to do. So so my other daughters are looking at Blaine going, okay, what's next? What do we do? I'm just tired. Is the reason Blaine's been trying to help me with the Vlogtober. I said, look, I finally decided to try to do uh, a whole month, and then this happens. But that's okay. She's helping me through it, and
We're still gonna do it. Y'all just get to see a month of our everyday life.
yeah,
The stuff that we do every day.
Because at this point, like this hand is swollen right right behind my fingers, but I don't know why, and the back of my hand hurts really bad. Um, so it's hard to crochet. I have been crocheting, but it's very slow going. And one day, after a seizure, my right hand locked up, but see it's shaking now. But I was blessed that it locked in this position because I'm going to show you, ladies. I told Blaine, look at this. And this hand works good. So guess what I was doing after a seizure? Never give up.
Jeannie, these rockers are pretty cozy. This is our crochet chairs.
This is my crochet chair. This is my bouncy chair. Um, uh, Blaine said I bounced out of it.
You tried to. We didn't let you.
Tried to. Uh, she helped the paramedics put me on the floor, but this is my bouncy chair. And wouldn't you think, after bringing me home from the hospital from seizures, is she gonna sit me down in the bouncy chair?
Well, would you rather have been like in a wooden or a metal chair? I think the bouncy chair is better. It's more cushioned.
Anyway, we don't know what's causing this. The only specialist close to us is about 5 hours away. He is booked for a long time, and Blaine was researching. The next closest is Atlanta, Georgia. That's just not possible financially for us. And the neurologist said all they can do is just keep going up on the medicine.
They said they can keep adjusting the medicine and just us wait
So
for
now
the referral.
I'm on 1,500 milligrams of Keppra twice a day. Hey, Denny. That was wonderful news on Ezra. I saw your little video. It was good to see you. We just really came on here to give everybody updates. My mom was able to eat some oats for breakfast yesterday, and she had some mashed potatoes for dinner. The swallow test was good, and she was on just plain liquids. Now she can eat very soft food. Mm-hmm. So, she said she's still in some pain because all of her organs are swollen, which is expected after that kind of surgery. But her doctor said that swelling will go down, her breathing will get easier, and she said every day she can tell she gets a little bit better. Her breathing gets a little better every day, so she knows the swelling is going down. So
Yes, Cindy, at some point that medicine can't be good, but they said that's the only thing they can do right now because they don't have the um, specialized machines and everything that they would need to do the testing to find out what's actually causing the seizures or what type of seizures they actually are. So until we can see the specialist, the only thing they can do is try to control them with medicine.
Hello, Enid.
With the specialist, when they send us to them, they're supposed to hook her up to a machine and have her hooked up for like 24 hours to see brain waves and things like that to see if they can find out what's triggering the seizures. And then if they can find out what's causing them, they'll know how to control them.
Sandra just said what we were talking about
Yeah,
yesterday.
it's crazy. They're becoming more and more common with
I
everybody.
started vasovagal syncope 10 years ago when I was 40, and they said it took lots of doctors' visits to finally figure out what was going on, and a nurse practitioner that I've been seeing for years figured it out. But that usually happens in elderly men, so they couldn't explain why I was going through it. But then in September of last year, I vagaled so bad that I nearly passed away. And while I was in the hospital, it took them over an hour and a half to bring me around. I started going into seizures. And we were talking yesterday about how crazy is it that more and more people are starting to have seizures like for no reason. There's no explanation. It shouldn't be a common, but it is. It's becoming very common. That's what we were saying, Sandy. Uh, Yesterday is more and more people. We have, um, let's see, there's me and one of my great nephews and a nephew by marriage all have seizures, and we all have different types of seizures, and don't really know what's causing them. I will tell y'all if I start to go into one, Lane will shut the video off or the live chat off. Hey, Sandy. I agree, Chris. I really do. All that mess they're spraying in the sky and the stuff they're putting in the foods. Yay, Sandy.
Awesome. Yeah, Cindy, we've talked about that too, that maybe, all the medicines together can cause things like this, but every time they give you a medicine, they say, it helps with this, but it can cause this. So you got to decide which is worse. Like for me, for example, one of the medicines they put me on, it helps with what I need it to help with, but it gives me extremely dry mouth. I'd rather have the dry mouth, so I take the medicine. It's just always checking to see if the side effects are worse than what it's supposed to help.
Right. I'm also learning when they're coming. I told Blaine a couple of nights ago we were just sitting here crocheting together and talking, and I was like, "Oh no, not again!" And Blaine said, by the time I said that, I was just out. I could feel it coming, but I didn't have time to tell her anything. Like, she couldn't get me down to the floor or anything, but it wasn't really a bad one, I don't think.
No, that was after our live chat the other day. And it was just a silent seizure where she just kind of sat there for a few minutes and then slept it off. So that wasn't one of the bad ones. But yeah, I know some medicines can cause seizures. I've actually had a medicine cause seizures for me, not um, seizures in my brain, but seizures in my body. And they're no joke. It hurts. I mean, that's how I can sympathize with mom and other people that have seizures, is I know what it feels like after one of those. the medicine they gave me, I actually had seizures continuously for 24 hours, and they couldn't give me anything to fix it. So it'll mess you up pretty bad. It messed my back up really bad, and that was from one dose of a medicine.
I've been looking them up. Blaine tells me not to Google anything because
Yeah.
it gets scary, but I've been looking them up to find out, ways that you can control them without medicine. And I've been watching this one family that their teenager has seizures so bad, but they are able to help her through even grandma seizures without going to the hospital. But there's only so much Blaine could do, and then she has to call 911.
I call 911 if it gets to a point where I see that I can't do anything else and it's just not stopping.
I'm having a few more symptoms today than I've had before. And I don't know, like Cindy says, there some of it could be medication. Um, that may be true, Cindy, because I'm having things today that I haven't had. I'm having facial twitches. I'm my hands are shaky. My shoulders are shaky. And when I try to walk, sometimes I'm trying to walk backwards. What did Enid say?
Hmm. Stroopwafel. And she said, oops. I think she didn't mean to type that. Stroopwafel is a type of cookie.
Oh, Blaine's got cookies over here for us.
We got frosted sugar cookies. Oh, they're so good.
I haven't eaten but two little pinches of mine.
They're like the best cookies ever.
Yes, Andy, they do.
I love you too, Sandy.
They pop you with a needle first. My mom had surgery Friday, and while we were in the waiting area, I went into a grandma seizure. Um, so they called down for somebody to come get me from the ER. And then Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
we were at home.
Yep.
And my grandbabies were gonna spend the night. Didn't we do a video that day?
Yes.
Because we said
We did the live.
Are we,
I think we did a video that day. Or we may have done a live that day. I think that may have been the day we did the live chat.
yeah, the girls were, well, Novalee was supposed to spend the night,
Mhm.
and then Lorelai decided to stay. And they all ended up leaving because I scared them off.
You didn't scare them off. They just still didn't want to leave.
We're not doing that.
And
Nope.
Nope.
my mom laughed at me today because I said Mia is my service pet.
No, you're not
She
getting out here.
she
You can go in there with JoJo,
comes
or you
and
can go
sits
back to
on
our
me
room.
or sits with me when I'm out of it,
Hey, Teresa.
and pets me and tries to wake me up.
Yes, Andy, the doing the more medicine and sending her home, I don't agree with it either, but I also understand that at the ER they can only do so much. They don't know what else to do in that situation. They're taught to just calm the patient and then tell you to follow up with your doctor. And then the doctors here, we don't have a specialist, so they don't know what else to do other than either change the medicine or change the dosage. So when I called them, all they said was, well, we'll just up the dosage again and see if this works, and wait and see when you can see the specialist, and if it happens again, go back to the ER. So they don't know me any more than we do.
If we had the funds, we would go to Georgia.
Yeah, if we
But
had the funds, we would go somewhere farther off to a specialist and tell them, we need to figure out what's going on here.
and I'm tired of it. Ooh, since Friday was so busy, I've just been tired. Y'all know me. I want to be crocheting.
Lucy said, "Do you need to be resting more?" She does, but I mean, the last 2 days we've been trying to just sit at home and rest. If I've had to go somewhere, then somebody else comes over and sits here.
Cindy, she couldn't find one.
Hello, Yarn Dragons.
She checked
Creations.
Memphis and Alabama.
In Memphis, they don't have an adult specialist. There are pediatrics in Memphis, but not. I couldn't find an adult specialist. The only adult epilepsy specialists I saw were in Jackson, Mississippi, which is about 5 hours away, or Atlanta, Georgia, was the two closest ones to here. The rest of them, it was just finding neurologists, and we have neurologists here. They just don't have the equipment they need that a specialist has to be able to do a drawn out test like that. They can only test maybe a minute or two at a time. They can't leave her on a machine for 24 hours and test.
So what are y'all working on? I saw Lucy won something recently. Teresa won something. My head hurts. And it's hard to know if my head hurts after a seizure or before a seizure because I'm trying to learn all the symptoms because sometimes I can tell her ahead of time and sometimes it just comes on so fast.
UAB in Birmingham, they have epilepsy specialists.
Well, they're not sure if it's epilepsy. Epilepsy is what they call it when they don't know.
But they're wanting to send you to an epilepsy specialist because they can actually confirm or deny if it is epilepsy and what's causing it. A neurologist can only call it the way they think it is. Awesome, Sandra.
All right.
Okay, Cindy, I will look into that and ask them about it because they're really having trouble trying to get into Jackson. So I'll see what they say about maybe we can get into Birmingham sooner. And that wouldn't be, as bad of a drive.
And Sandy said she just announced her winner, so.
And I don't even remember if I got in on that giveaway. I probably didn't win. Yeah, Angela, we've been trying to know
Angie,
anything.
Blaine knows like when it's gonna get really bad. Well, not always, but sometimes when it gets really bad, my hands curl, and she can't open them.
That's when I know it's not just a silent seizure.
And that may be why that this hand is so sore because of it stiffening.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's bruised up where they had to put my IV in right there because I don't have any good veins. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a big old bruise right there. That hurts. That's a painful spot to put an IV.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the back of the hand hurt. Ooh, my goodness. Not like
yeah. The
not
silent
like
seizures we know are just the same, but when her hands start curling, I know that's one of the actual convulsive seizures. And I've been watching for that, and I've been watching her very closely if she has a silent seizure because the days that we've had the other ones, it started out with like 1 or 2 silent seizures and then just kind of progressed into the bigger ones.
Yeah. Cindy, that's when
Cindy.
When they say my eyes dilate and are fixed and I can't see anybody.
Yeah.
But sometimes with the silent seizures, I can see you and hear you. I just can't respond to you. In my mind, I think that I'm responding to you.
Mm-hmm.
But like Blaine asked me something and I feel like I have answered her and she says that I'm not saying anything. But in my mind I am.
Yeah. But the silent seizures usually only last anywhere 15 to 30 seconds. And then the other seizures last
Enid,
just
that's why
however
I'm
long.
not married. I'm kidding. That's cool, Jan.
Mommy.
Have you got your
Mommy.
clue number 3 done?
Mom.
Ooh, Jeannie, that sounds pretty.
Mama.
What, baby?
What is it different?
Well, no, we don't need that one.
Okay.
Teresa, she is doing good.
Mom.
She finally got to eat some
What, baby?
oats for
It's
breakfast
just we keep this one.
Yeah, you just keep that one.
and potatoes for dinner yesterday, which is the first solid food she's
I
had
know.
since the night before the surgery.
No, we're not getting another one. You already have
Who's
one.
Mr. Beast?
No. No.
So I love that name, Sandy. Veda.
Yeah. Did you see what Jeannie said she's doing?
Ooh, with the silver sparkly.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy.
What, baby?
Who did you see in a supermarket?
Hang on, baby. Go get your bottle of water out of the fridge, okay?
No, I want a different drink.
What do you want?
I want.
Thank you, Teresa. I was finna click on that. Let's just go ahead and hide this person off of this page. And not deal with that anymore. People are weird. Sorry about that, y'all. Usually you don't get trolls this early in the day.
People are bored.
I want juice.
Hello,
I
Korean.
want juice.
You want a juice?
Juice.
Juice. Okay, I'm coming. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me get her some orange juice.
Anyway, Teresa, she said her breathing's getting easier by the day because Dr. G, we'll call him Dr. G, his name starts with a G, is it told her that all of her inside organs are swollen from the surgery, which is normal, and her breathing will get easier as the swelling goes down. I talked to her today and she said that she is starting to breathe a little easier each day. She's just having, just remain calm, sit around and rest, stay hydrated. Hey, Corinne, I thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I did not mean, weren't you in Tracy's live? I went over to Tracy's live for a few minutes and my mom called and then I forgot what I was doing. Well, Corinne, I didn't mean to pull anybody from Tracy. My seizures have gotten worse this week and I absolutely forgot what I was doing. And then Blaine wanted to help me with my Vlogtober 16. She's been trying to help me. This is the first time I've tried to do a whole month of, every day. And then this happened. It was very unexpected. Denny wants to know, where's her wrench, Blaine?
I'll have to give it back to her. I guess it should still be on there.
It's not.
Did I give it to her before?
Yeah, she had it. Where is it?
I don't know, because it should still be there.
She don't
Let me
have
see.
it. They're asking how is Mr. Beast in.
I don't know.
I thought Denny had a wrench too.
Well, I just gave her one. Hang on, baby. I gotta mix it up.
Blaine just gave you one.
Hang on, baby.
Thank you, Corinne. We really appreciate it. I'm waiting on my 31 order to come in, y'all. I ordered something special for if we ever hit 1,000 subscribers. I've been trying to think about what I want to do
I'll be right back.
for our llamas. I remember that Sandy from Left is Right Crochet with Sandy had told us not to use the SUB scribers. So we have llamas. Thank you for the thumbs up. If we hit 1,000, we're going to do something special for our llamas. And I don't know if she knows it yet, but Llama Mama Kayla subscribed to my channel, and whoever was on there and saw that, I was very emotional because I love all of y'all, but I was just so excited. I'm a big fan of hers, and so I told Blaine she's our mascot. She just doesn't know it yet. Yes, submarines. Charlie has bananas. Mimi has foxes. Enid, did you spend all that money in one place? Enid spent $1.76 on a cross stitch pattern, Blaine.
Hope it was a good one.
Well, Kayla's is not it's not really huge, but it's large. I mean, I can't remember how many subscribers that she has.
I'll be back in there in a minute. I gotta mix up juice.
And to Christy's crochet along that we're doing, Miss Terry had asked me about it, so I invited her because she's on my friends list. That's the only way I could get her in. And then Christy was really excited, and what's it called, Blaine? Fangirling Miss Terry.
She's like, oh my goodness, it's Terry.
Who is ASMR Flop?
If I need to, I'll add more moderators when I come back over there.
And then Denny's on it. She popping skulls with that wrench. Her and Teresa, somebody else. Chris has a wrench.
Okay.
Denny's like me. She cracking skulls.
Well, like I said, if it gets too much for them, I can add some more.
Denny put a little boy in timeout.
Well, tell them if they need to, they can completely hide them off the channel.
Oh, good, Jan, because I didn't want to take away from her. Yes, Blaine is my daughter. She's my third out of 4. And she lives with me to take care of me. And I have my 4th daughter is disabled, and Blaine helps take care of her, which is what I was doing until I got down in September of last year. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. Denny said that boy that was in here is only 10.
Oh, lovely.
We don't know what's going on with me and with the seizures, but Blaine is just really awesome at taking care of everybody. And my mother told me today, she was talking to my oldest sister. She said, Loretta used to be my driver because I can't drive with her illnesses. And then she said, now Loretta can't drive, so Blaine drives, and I'm like, yeah, Blaine's my little mini me. She's more like me than the others. She didn't used to be.
Is that water juice? Baby, that's apple juice.
Thank you, Angie. These girls, these beautiful women in here, we all love each other and we try to help each other. She's pretty awesome, Corinne. She's tired a lot, and not because she's in here to hear me. She's in the kitchen. I'll say it when she's not even in earshot of me. What a blessing it is to have her take care of me because, you know, there are some people in the medical field that have mistreated me, like at a hospital or a ambulance ride, and Blaine will set them straight.
The strawberry kiwi? You mix that one up?
Yeah, Sandy, it has. I had been my dad's caregiver till he passed, and then I've been helping my sister with my mom, which she's getting better, I hope. And then now whatever's going on with me, Blaine's been taking care of it. I have that too, Corinne, but that's like I'm in a lot of pain all the time. But that's like one of the lowest things on my list right now. We're trying to figure out about the seizures. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can feel my face jumping on one side. It's been doing it for a while. I'm hoping it stops. Blaine is awesome. She's like me. She can come in here and cook a meal, babysit, handle my seizures, check Jordan's sugar, crochet up an animal. She's like my grandkids call her Bean because most of them can't say Blaine, so we call her Super Bean. Yes, Andy, that's Blaine. I remember when my mom was in surgery and I was taken down to the ER. One of the guys that took me down to the ER was only supposed to help get me down there. He wasn't supposed to touch me, but he picked up my right arm and told me to hold it up, and I couldn't, and it fell, and I have a big bruise. Well, it's not big anymore. It's going away. See if you can see on here on this arm. There's a bruise, and I brought it up to Blaine. When they let her come in the room, they thought I was lying. The nurses accused me of lying. Or they said, "What were you doing on the second floor?" And I said, "My mother's in surgery." And I saw one of the nurses look at another nurse and shake his head. But security was in there too because he helped bring me downstairs, and he got names from me. And he said, "I'm going to find this lady's family." And he went and got Blaine, and Blaine straightened him out. She said, "Yes, we were on the second floor when my mom having seizures. Yes, my grandmother is in surgery, and my uncle is up there. I even named my brother." And she said, "I'm my mom's caregiver." And she had my purse so that she had my ID to prove it.
And I reported the guy who dropped
She also reported that man that dropped my arm. They said he was only supposed to help bring me downstairs. He wasn't allowed to touch me because he was an upstairs nurse's assistant. He wasn't even a nurse. So he was only supposed to help transport me. Yeah. Yep, Enid. No, Corinne, it's not good. I mean, there's good people out there too. Now, when I was in the hospital last year, I had really good nurses, nurses helpers. Um, do we have any problem then, Blaine?
Only in one area, and then when we did, I got them to move you.
Yeah, and I was in three rooms
When they had you in step down, I had them to move you.
when they had me in step down from ICU. She had them to move me because I started to have a seizure and I tried to call for help. She went to get her some coffee and nobody would come. They told Blaine that they were changing shifts so nobody could come. So Blaine threw a fit on them and got me moved.
And when I called them, it would take them like 15 or 20 minutes to come in there.
Yeah.
So I got you moved.
But there are really good people. And there are some that just, I don't know. I just feel like Angie said on there, she loves her job. If you don't love taking care of people, get another job. Yeah, I do not like Tupelo Hospital, and they've taken me to Tupelo Hospital all but one time. Hey, Charlie, how are you and your bananas doing? Well, when the doctors ask me questions, Jan, and I try to answer, some of them, if I don't know the answer because it's been during a seizure and I don't remember, then I'll refer to Blaine because she's in the room with me. And they'll look at Blaine like she doesn't know anything. Or if they see bruises on me because I'm clumsy. I fall a lot. I trip over my own feet. They'll ask me things like, "Do you feel safe in your home?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, they look at me and say that.
She's 5 feet. What's she gonna do?
I asked Mom, I said, "Do I just really, really look that mean that they think I beat you?"
Troy said hi, Blaine.
I said, "Hey."
Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Michael.
Oh, okay. He can wait.
Yeah, Michael can wait. He'll be going to church in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's right. It's Wednesday.
Michael's trying to pick at me about marriage, and I told him he just wanted to get life insurance on me because of what all's been going on. Jan says possessive, not passive.
Yeah, she was talking about her granddaughter.
Yeah. He won't give up, y'all.
He really wants to talk.
Hey, there's Diana. Hey, Diana. Yeah, Lucy. If you don't love taking care of people, just like school teachers and stuff, if you don't love what you do, and you're dealing with the public, rather than mistreat them, just get a new job. Mm-hmm. Go back to school if you can and get a different kind of degree, or go into something different. But don't. I can't even talk about it.
That's how I feel. I mean, if you don't like people,
Blaine, whatever you do, don't put me in a nursing home. If I get to where I can't take care of myself, just in my bed, let me go.
If you don't like people, you shouldn't be in any profession where people depend on you. We got 17 people. Cool.
We had 19 people in there at one time.
Oh, goodness.
I'm not going to hold up my wrap and show y'all what I've
Keep
been
yawning.
working on it until I finish it. I think it's gonna be pretty.
I think it is too.
It's
gonna be
all
pretty.
just double crochet. It's just the way you, however you want to build it.
I've been working on the blanket for my stepmom, and I got to finish this Charizard over here. It's been sitting over here staring at me, and I don't want to do it.
What's the name of that blue comfy cotton? Is it
I don't remember.
Cloud 9 or
I think
Cloud?
so.
And then I'm using the whipped cream.
That's fine, y'all. I didn't wake up till late. We
I
slept in
didn't.
late today.
I didn't wake up until 12,
Yeah. And then she come and woke me up. So
and I got up and took my medicine right away because I was hoping that I could avoid seizures today.
thank you, Sandra. Yes, everybody, thumbs up. I'm sorry, I'll keep yawning. I
Y'all
did
need to-
sleep. I'm just, I don't know.
Y'all need to help us get to 1,000 so we can do that giveaway. I'm wanting to do a giveaway.
Oh, you can give me some stuff.
I always give you stuff. Y'all look over behind her. She gets stuff.
Not all that's from her.
A lot of it is.
A lot of it's from me too.
And she's got so much of it. That's why you don't see it moving yet, is because she's taking on new projects. So that stuff right there is just sitting there.
There's plans for a lot of this. I just haven't got to it yet.
Right?
I'll get there. That's why I'm trying to finish these other things. I've got to try these.
Yeah, Danny, I did this morning. It wasn't large. It was just
The absent seizures.
I think it was drawn out for a time period, but it wasn't large. And then
Yeah.
I slept for a little while, and right now I'm just kind of shaky. Sandy, I usually get up around 10 or 11 because I crochet all night.
I usually get up late because after everybody finally gets settled for the night, I crochet or I read for a little while.
Well, I crochet, and then I crochet in here with my lamp. And then when I get tired of crocheting, I go lay down and watch a movie with Jordan and try to get her to sleep because I try not to go to sleep until she goes to sleep. And sometimes she wants me to watch a movie with her, and if it's something I don't really care about watching, sometimes I'll pull up a game on my tablet and sit there and listen to the movie with her. Or she'll bring my Chromebook that we're using right now and climb in the bed with me.
And usually I don't go to bed or even go to my room until they're in there watching a movie. And then I'll go back to my room and crochet or read.
Right.
Because that's usually after I've went back there and got Mia to sleep.
But Blaine, she does get her cardio because, I mean, if we drop a shampoo bottle, she comes running. She's like, who fell?
I run through the house. I'm thinking of starting parkour, just run and jump over stuff, Might as well.
Build you one of those things. What's that thing on TV?
A hurdle?
Where you have to jump and climb and
obstacle course?
Yeah. What's that show on TV?
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
I could be a ninja warrior.
She could build her a ninja warrior place out of the hallway through the kitchen and living room and down to our room.
Last week, last Friday, after we were at the hospital, she was feeling a little better. So I think it was Amy came and sat over here while me and the kids went to karate. Because Mom said she didn't want us to miss the class, so we went ahead and went. And I told my teacher we usually start out our class with running laps around the mat for cardio. And I told him, I said, I don't need that. I've done walked the hospital 3 times today. I've about had a heart attack. I'm good. My heart is pumping. I got cardio. And he didn't believe me. He made me run anyway. But I tried. I tried to tell him. I said, I got my cardio in today. I really did.
Thank you, Corinne. We love you. Thanks for joining us with being one of our llamas.
It's nice to meet you.
Crystal crocheting stuff. Hello.
Hello.
Ricola. The commercial. Ricola. There's a lot of crystals on here.
A lot of Teresas.
A lot of Teresas.
And I think that at one point there
God
was a
bless
lot
you
of
too,
Amandas.
Corinne. Without him, we can't do anything. So, yeah, Teresa's got her little sweet teas. And Charlie has bananas, or she's gone bananas. Both?
I don't know.
Probably both. I love watching Charlie. Sent your doc a message since the ultrasound came back clear for blood flow. That's good, right? We're doing okay, Crystal. Just resting.
Yeah, trying to.
Trying to take it easy. I had a couple of small seizures today, but other than that,
My body hurts. Between me having me on the trampoline and the taekwondo the past week and a half, I'm tired. My body is sore.
Charlie, I hope it's not fibro. It's not raining here now, but we did get rain yesterday or day before.
Both.
Both.
Day before yesterday and yesterday we had rain. Today we actually have a nice, it's sunny, but it's like 63 degrees with a breeze. It's
Thank
like
you,
a
Danny.
perfect fall day. Hey, Beverly. We aren't making anything right now. We're just sitting. These are things she's already made that she's just covering up with.
Yeah, this is my personal blanket I made last year. Well, it's a throw, but it does cover me like a blanket all the way from my neck down to my feet. Out of Deborah Norville Serenity. I can't remember the colorway because it was over a year ago. And ivory. Very, very soft. And then this one was made out of last year's clearance from Hobby Lobby Sugar Wheels, corner to corner. Sorry, Blaine. I mean to hit you in the eye.
You get my glasses. They protect my eyes.
This one right here, Jordan has threatened to take from me, and I'm like, no,
I've threatened to take that one. It's pretty. It makes me think of Easter.
This one?
Yeah, it looks like Easter colors.
Yeah. When I made this, I showed everybody online, and I was like, especially I was making throws and stuff to go on a giveaway, and I was like, is it bad to keep something for yourself? Because I give away everything that I make, but I deliberately made this for myself. And then when we happened to come across this, she went to a Hobby Lobby and got one or two. And then I went to a Hobby Lobby and got two. I think it's four.
You had one of them already. And then when I went back to Hobby Lobby and found some more of them, I got some more.
I think it took four of them to make this. Now I got yarn in my mouth. Yes, and I'm going to probably do a scrappy corner to corner. Blaine, can you hold that up for her?
Let me see. Oh.
I don't remember the colorway, but
it's called like Saturday Sunday.
That's what it was.
Saturday Sunday, and the Sunday is like
spelled like an ice cream.
Yeah, like an ice cream sundae.
And I think it took
big.
I think it took four of them. I think I did two, and then I started my decrease and did
two more.
The other two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can tell right there.
Mm-hmm. It was 4 cakes of the sugar wheels.
Yep. That purple right there is where the purple's where I started my decrease and then did the other half. So I thought it was selfish to keep it, but Blaine told me the same thing everybody else did. As much as I give away, like I said, everything that I make. I don't sell it. So I felt bad about keeping it since I already had this one.
Those are one. The first cake of that we found on a Hobby Lobby clearance, and then when they came back out the next year, they brought the same color back out, and we got
Right.
more.
I had it put up in a container where it wouldn't get dusty. And then I was like, Blaine, I want to make something out of that, but I don't have enough. And then when she called me from video chat and she said, Mom, Hobby Lobby's got their clearance out. You're not going to believe this.
Yeah, like they got more of that color.
And I said, grab those colors. And she grabbed like a whole buggy book full of stuff for both of us. We haven't done a yarn haul,
Wow.
a big yarn haul since last year, I think.
I think so. It's been a while.
Don't have much of cake wise, but rather Red Heart Super Saver. Okay.
See, we're the opposite. We have a Hobby Lobby, but we don't have a Michael's near us. We have to drive 2 hours to get to a Michael's.
Do you? We love Michael's, and we have to drive so far. Do you have a ball winder, Beverly? Sandy, I love you too. I'm glad you came in. I love you. See, we're close to a Hobby Lobby, Joanne, and Walmart.
And Tuesday morning has some.
And Tuesday morning has them, but they're high.
Yeah. Sometimes they have good prices, not much.
Yeah, I wish we had an AC Moore. Now, I have ordered one time from AC Moore online since they started their online shopping. I think it was this year.
Yeah. I think I would rather have an AC Moore close by than a Michael's. Because, I mean, Michael's is 2 hours, but we go past there when we go to Memphis sometimes, and we can do that. But I wish we had AC Moore here because I would probably buy more stuff there on a regular basis.
We have to drive 2 hours one way to a Michael's or 1 hour another way to a Michael's. And the one that's an hour away doesn't have very much. And the city it's in is so dangerous. Yeah, Angie, we looked up AC Moore, and the closest one to us is 12 hours.
Yep.
Which was Indiana?
I think it was pretty far. I can't even remember.
Might have been Idaho. Might have been where Angela is.
Hang on, I can look at it.
Beverly, what I was going to say is if you had a ball winder, is a lot of people make their own cakes now. You know, pick your colors out that you want together and tie them, wind and tie, and you can make cakes out of colors that you like if you find colors that go together. Yeah, sweet tea. Walmart doesn't have.
Oh, there are AC Moores close to us now, or closer. It says the closest ones to us now is in Tennessee. There's one in Tennessee and one in Alabama.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I don't know how far away in Alabama. I don't know where at in Alabama.
You're welcome. I saw who did I see doing that? Oh goodness, what is her name? Sheepishly sharing. Y'all, help me out. What's her name? Margaret Olander. She used to live in Mississippi and transplanted over to Georgia, I think. Makes her own cakes. I wish it was my idea, but I saw it on her video. Crystal, our Walmart is so pathetic. They don't have a good selection.
It says there's one in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I don't know if Margaret Olander got that idea from somebody else. I don't know who came up with the idea, but I mean, we should have all, the way that we all love cakes, but we get so excited. They do, Crystal. I agree. They need to clean it up. They need to bring out more brands, and their prices are just too high. I mean, really, we can walk from our Joanne to a Walmart, and if you've got a 50% off for Joanne, even though they're higher than Walmart, your 50% off is going to put you lower than the Walmart price. That's cool, Teresa.
Sorry,
Welcome back, Chris.
I'm looking up something real quick. Apparently, we need to move to Pennsylvania. They have a bunch of AC.
Yeah,
more.
pass it on. Oh my goodness, $7.97 for mandel at Walmart. Ours is like $5.99.
Something like that.
I think $5.99. And what gets me is like the comfy cotton blend that I love at Walmart is like $5.88. And when they put it on clearance, they put it on clearance for $4.97. What kind of clearance is that? Oh, that's in Canada.
Yeah, the closest AC more to us now is 5.5 hours. Finally found it. Hear me? So the closest AC more to us now is 5.5 hours.
Wow, that's still a drive.
In Knoxville, Tennessee. That's a long way to drive.
Well, we go to Memphis a lot.
But Knoxville? That'd be an extra 3.5 hours.
Do you go through Memphis or do you go through like Selmer?
I don't know.
You'd have to see which
I'd have to
direction
look,
would
but
be
still,
closer.
5.5 hours?
But I mean, if we were in Memphis anyway, that's over 2 hours.
But
We'd be like over halfway there.
we wouldn't be halfway there because it'd be another 3.5 hours. That's a whole lot of gas. All the money we put in gas, we can just order from them online.
Crystal's in Canada and they don't have the comfy cotton. And I love it. I absolutely love working with it. And a lot of people don't realize that Flicka that Hobby Lobby is carrying, that is exactly comfy cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. They only package it different, but if you will hold the colors up to each other, they are exact. Flicka is comfy cotton. But of course they have to change the name to have their own name brand. What's Lucy saying?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't tried it, Crystal, because you don't have it there. I just saved my money up and bought a whipped cream, and then later I bought another whipped cream, and then some of them went on clearance. They finally went on a smaller clearance than their $4.97, and I got 2 of the blue and 1 of the green. Not solid colors, but variegated.
Lucy, they are around here. I've noticed a lot of the
Mhm.
yarn prices have went up. They went up like a whole $1 on all their
Yeah.
skeins. It's crazy. That's why the only time I'll buy yarn at Walmart is if I don't have a coupon for Joanne, or if Joanne just doesn't have the color that I need and I need it right away, then I'll go and get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really buy it from Walmart unless they do a clearance.
Katrina's Creations usually post whenever there's a good sale online brand. I have not been able to get in there
Excuse me.
to get any
Hello?
of that yarn.
Hey. The live chat. Yeah.
Like when they do their dollar yarn, Blaine and I have tried to get in on that, and it's very hard. But it says something about not being able to use your mobile device, but you need to use like a desktop. But I'm not usually like near my Chromebook whenever that thing comes out, and those things go like hotcakes. And especially things like mystery bags. When the mystery bags, I think, were like $2.40 or something like that. We wanted to get like 2 or 3 of them. Gone. By the time we got on there, they were gone. Now, Diana, down here, that is true about Michael's taking Joanne coupons, but we can't get our Joanne to take Michael's.
Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. My sister was calling.
Yeah, Crystal, that's the way it was here. By the time I heard about it, and by the time I got into the website, it was gone. Right. Well, I haven't gotten to buy any in a while because Jordan's just had so many medical stuff, and with her losing weight, and we have to buy the extra nutrition shakes and stuff. I just haven't, I got rid of a lot of my yarn for those reasons to help us with the move and everything, and then
Okay, Angela, we'll see you later. We'll talk
all
to
right,
you later.
Angie, love you. Oh, Denny's talking about being good about not buying yarn. I don't know whether to believe her or not.
I haven't bought any yarn lately. I don't think I've bought any yarn
Ooh,
in the last few
excuse me
weeks.
for just a minute.
We're probably going to get off here soon anyway. I got to get everything ready for supper. It's almost 5. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and probably close this out. Ooh. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out for now because I've got to get everybody ready for supper, and starting to get in the evening, get everybody's baths and everything done. So it was good talking to everybody, and I hope all y'all have a good night. And we'll probably just do a video tomorrow instead of a live. So we'll see y'all then, and everybody just have a good night and get some crocheting done. Love y'all. Bye.